with an acrylic white. And then the flowers that I got from Walmart, I will put in here. And I'm not sure if I'll use one of the flowers that I made out of the fabric to decorate the bottle with or not. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know if it'll look like too much. I'll just have to try and see. Just want to cover up a little bit more of this green so I don't have to do so many coats of the acrylic paint. Like I say, this is gesso. And then I'm going to let this dry, and then when it's good and dry, so it doesn't take up, because if you don't let it dry completely when you try to put the paint on, the gesso will lift up. So that's why I let it dry, but it's so hot here today it's not going to take any time at all to get dry. So, almost done with this. And then I will paint it just like I'm doing right now, only with the white, the Snow White Apple Barrel acrylic paint, and it's quick drying good. And then I will be back. Okay, I have gessoed, and I did put one coat of this. This is not expensive, so it's taking more coats, but that's okay. So I'm almost done with this. One more coat of the white, then I'll let it dry, and then I'll put the flowers in it. I don't know if I'm going to put one of the flowers that I made on it. I don't know if it'd be too much. I'm not sure. But shoot, I mean, paint 79 cents, and if you have a bottle already, you just take the label off, get some flowers, or even put real flowers in it. Cost you nothing. I like when I can do things like that where it's, you like what you've made and yet you didn't spend a lot. Back. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll put the flowers in and I will show you. I'll be back. I told you about it in another video. I went to Hobby Lobby and I saw a bottle that had jute wrapped around it. They were $5.99. If you have any kind of a bottle or a jar, whatever, you can get some paint. I got this paint for 79 cents. And some jute or material, which I'll show you with another bottle that I've done. I mean, truly, it's pennies. Just make it yourself. And what's nice is doing it with the white. Well, you can do it with any color, but the white, you can change it up and use it for Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, depending on what you want to put on the bottle. And the things that I did, I made it to where with this one, everything could be taken off very easily and I could put something else for another holiday. So let me show you. I'll go get the other one and I'll be right back. And this is what I did. I just took a piece of material. Actually, it's the material that I put on the edges of the frame. And I didn't, because I don't have all my supplies in my house right now, I took a cookie cutter and just traced around it with a pen onto, I used a paper plate. And I cut out some of the material, again, that I had and that I used for the frame. And I used a glue stick and glued the material onto the paper plate. So this one, I'm going to put some flowers in, and again, I'll show you when I'm all done, when I have it all set up. So that's one. And now the next one I'm going to do is I think I'll do this one. And I got this trim at Hobby Lobby, and they're half off right now, so it was $1.99, so I got it for 98 cents. So what I'm going to do this, now this one I won't change up. Like I said, you can take all the stuff off. This I won't, because the jute can go with a lot of stuff. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun and start. By the way, this was a spaghetti jar. And I'm just going to go around here. And I'm going to continue to wrap this. I'm going to stop the video only because I don't think it's really anything that you want to watch me do. So I'll be back once I have this done, and I will show you what I'm going to do with this jar. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So what I did while I had the video turned off is I took the spaghetti jar, and remember I was wrapping it with the trim, and so I got that done. And then the stars that I cut out of the paper plate, well actually, you know what I used too is I used you know the Good Seasons Italian dressing. Well, I kept the packaging for like a cardstock to be able to back the material so it isn't so, you know, flippy floppy. And I want to do a banner as well, and I keep thinking, okay, I'm looking at my cereal boxes thinking, okay, I got to take the stuff out of the cereal boxes so I can use that. So that's my next thing that I'll show. So anyway, I used this and paper plates as well, so I would have a backing for the material. So I hot glued this star on, but then I wanted it to pop a little bit. So I got some of the pop-ups because I'm going to be using them anyway for something else. And like I said, anything that I bought, I deliberately would think about, knowing I had so much stuff in storage, but that I could use anyway when that stuff came out, so I could justify buying it. So this was no big deal. I wanted to wrap this because of the wording on the spaghetti jar, but then I started looking and I like to show just a little bit of it because you really can't tell what it's saying anyway, and it just, to me, it's a little bit more kind of rustic looking, or shabby chic, whatever way you want to look at it. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now, you see that, I'm going to, wait a minute. Okay, this flower that I made, and like I said, I do have a tutorial on how I did these flowers if you want to see them. I'm going to take a little bit of the trim so it kind of will correlate with what I did up here. And a lot of times when I'm doing ribbons, when you tie them, they start to loosen up, especially with this kind of material. Like this one's already starting to loosen. What I do is I just take a little hot glue, and that'll keep it together. But I'm going to be putting it on here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, just fold. I don't care. So I'm going to put that in the middle of here. I hope it adheres. Hot glue sometimes doesn't stick too well to plastic. All right, so now I'm just going to cut this off. Okay, and then these little glue guns sometimes take a whole lot of squeezing to get. Let's see. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay. And I think I'm going to do one more. So anyway, I took the pop-up and I'm going to put that one over here. And again, I'll do a video on how I decorate with these. You know, because I'm going to decorate anyway. I don't care. I don't care that I don't have anything in this house. It's not going to stop me from decorating. I just can't. That's not me. I think I have that over too far. Do I? Yeah, maybe I better glue this part down. See, I just talked to myself. You're there listening to me thinking, man, she is nuts. Okay, I just stick out. I don't care. All right, so there's that. So now I have this one and this one. This one I think I'm going to make some pretzels with some chocolate, red, white, and blue chocolate. And I think I'll put the pretzels in here. And this one I'm going to put some flowers in, and you'll see that. Oh, and then the other one, I have one more bottle that I'm doing. And I went ahead, and at Hobby Lobby, these were only 99 cents and 30% off that. This was $2.99, 30% off. And so I'm going to put these into another bottle. So that's what I'm going to do with that.